The second largest California wildfire continues. The Dixie Fire has raged for 3 weeks now, burning over 512,000 acres in Butte and Plumas counties. The video shows its destruction over time. Crews managed to keep growth at the Dixie Fire relatively low headed into Friday despite dire warnings of critical weather conditions Thursday. A layer of smoke has remained on top of the fire since the weekend, helping to suppress growth and keep winds at bay. But officials had warned Thursday that high-pressure thunderstorms and wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour could potentially cause the blaze, the second largest wildfire in California history, to grow significantly in size once more. Although some thunderstorms did enter the area Thursday, crews managed to keep expansion to 7,000 acres through the day and night, a relatively low amount for a blaze that charred 110,000 acres in a single day at this time last week. The blaze has now burned 517,945 acres, 809 square miles, in Butte, Plumas, Tehama, and Lassen counties. Fire activity remained moderate today on the Dixie Fire, Cal Fire wrote in a Thursday evening incident report. Sporadic isolated thunderstorms occurred within the fire area today, but did not result in any new fire ignitions. Officials cautioned Friday morning that the threat from weather conditions is far from gone. Thunderstorms are expected to again enter the fire area and whip up winds through the day, and temperatures are forecast to soar into the triple digits. As far as today is concerned, I think we are going to see a little more thunderstorm coverage, incident meteorologist Joe Goudsward said in a Friday morning briefing. I think we are going to see more in the way of thunder activity, so do be prepared for that. Winds are forecast to reach up to 30 miles per hour. Fire behavior analyst Brian Newman said Friday morning that as winds increase, the layer of smoke that kept the fire suppressed all week will begin to lift, causing fire activity to pick back up. Be prepared as you go out today, that instability is really high, and the activity level is going to be higher than you've seen, Newman told crews Friday morning. Firefighters have taken advantage of mild conditions throughout the week to increase containment by more than 10 percentage points. Containment at the blaze was 31% Friday, an increase of 1 percentage point from the previous day. Nearly the entirety of the southern portion of the blaze is now secured behind fire lines. Crews secured additional fire lines in the Lake Almanor area Thursday, and initially officials announced an end to evacuation orders for the towns of Chester and Lake Almanor West. But officials abruptly canceled those repopulation plans Friday morning, citing fire growth in the area the previous night. The area remains under mandatory evacuation order. Federal officials said Friday they're increasingly worried about Susanville, the county seat of Lassen County, and especially the small Lassen community of Westwood, east of Lake Almanor. Westwood is now a concern, said Brian Rhodes, the Forest Service's Deputy Fire and Aviation Director for California. It does appear that the fire wants to move that way. The Dixie Fire has destroyed 1,109 buildings and damaged 72. Last Wednesday, the fire tore through Greenville, destroying most of the Northern California town. Canyondam was also burned on Thursday. No civilian injuries or casualties have been reported yet from either incident. Through the week, officials have been able to locate 43 previously unaccounted for people from the area of the blaze. On Friday, the Plumas County Sheriff's Office announced that it was searching for 4 people: Kuhl of Chester, Ronald Avila of Greenville, Raymond Hunt of Greenville and Irene Andrews of Greenville.